Joanna, the painter. Elise. And then we have our youngest, Shamchanga nani? KYM, but Amelala, and it little moms. So we are currently painting.
The sum of my mistakes, can I catch a break to breathe? Not a perfect man, but I understand the journey. So I'll write another song to right another wrong. Oh my, it's a game of live and learn. I left and then returned to try till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. Take a deeper breath before I reset. Oh my, so tired, but I begin again. Every step is time well spent. I'll take pride, down for the ride till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong.
Hola, I am currently cleaning and supporting myself because that's what queens do. Duh. I am cleaning. I am on my second clean for the floor. The first clean I usually just do with a basic floor cleaner, and then the second wash, or sometimes I'll use like just Omo and bleach, or Omo and vinegar, or Omo and hot water. And then the second one always has to be with my wood floor cleaner. So I am on my second wash for this section, and then I want to go clean the kitchen. I have some dirty dishes. I need to clean my vases. They had flowers. I need to clean up over here. I'd already done this entire section because I have been building stuff from here. And when I tell you this place has been a mess, I have been working on 2 videos, but the video, and we're doing laundry. The video that was taking up the space over here is the bedroom updates video. I was building some side tables. I built the cutest side table. You're going to see it. That should be like next week's video. And then I have decided to bring this here. So I'm decluttering my wardrobe because remember I told you I'm stitching up a couple of things. So one of the things I've been wanting to move out of the closet was this, because I'm like, I'd rather...
I hope they start late. I hope the play starts late.
I would rather I'd rather start building the base, the drawer sections, because the stuff that's folded is stuff that would go into drawers. I'd rather start building that for the closet and have this over here, because the thing I noticed was the base cobwebs were residing, not cobwebs. What lives in a cobweb? A cobweb is a house that belongs to a spider. So spiders had moved in and built themselves. They were also doing a renovation project, because this is clearly not a cobweb house. It's not their house. So they were also doing their own DIY stuff down there. And because that section had like clothes that I don't reach out for a lot. I have had this thing where I've been cleaning clothes and just wearing the same stuff because I was too busy to fold my laundry. So I was like, let the folded stuff stay folded, and then when I clean stuff, it goes to my sofa in the bedroom. Then I would pick stuff from there, wear that, and then clean it, and then it goes back there. So I was just recycling the same outfits over and over again. So I've decided to just remove stuff from there. My plan is to declutter. I want to really, I told you I want to change also the stuff that I wear at home, the stuff that I wear when I'm going to site. I'm really doing an overhaul of my entire closet. So I've brought it here because this is where it's going to be residing. I am yet to do this wall. That's going to be in next week's video. So after the bedroom. So, oh wait, no, this video is for Thursday. So tomorrow's video is the bathroom, the final reveal. Finally, after so many years, we get to finish the bathroom. And then next week's video is the bedroom updates. And then now the week after that, we will be doing some updates here. We want to like at least turn this into a blank canvas, because right now it's not really a blank canvas, it's a blank canvas that has so many patches. So we need to get that done. So we'll be doing some thingies in here, but for now I'd rather have this here. The reason I wanted to also bring it here, other than the situation in the closet, was also the situation out here. Shoes were like going everywhere, like, because this is now the main door, and when you walk in, you're basically walking right into the living room. So there's no space for where am I placing my shoes. I'm walking right into the house. So I wanted to have this so that the base here is just like where we put our shoes, so they can move away from the door. And because shoes were either like to the left or to the right, just piling up. So I'd rather have them there where they have like a station where they live there. I want to put a plant over here, and then I want to return the plant over there because I've taken the plants outside to get watered by the rain. Now I am going to bring them back inside, and then we enjoy what the rain has done so far. Then when they start drying out again, we put them outside, get rained on, bring them inside. That's what I've been doing to water my plants. And also I feel like they're growing so much faster outside. Let me finish cleaning up over here and finish the setup, go finish with the kitchen. If I finish these two spots today, because today, for more context, today is the 30th of May, and for some reason I thought tomorrow was going to be the 1st of June. And one thing I don't like is I don't like transitioning from one month into the next with a dirty house or even unkept or misplaced things, because I feel like I'm going to carry that energy into the new month, and I like new months coming with new energy. So go on. It's the way you stopped to look at me.
No, it goes up. Hey, look here.
Who's here?
You thought you'd never come.
Oh, it's you and Bruno. Yeah, Avo and Bruno are fighting. They have beef because Bruno is misbehaving. Yes, a lot of misbehavior from Bruno. We have the fire going. We've had the fire going all morning because it was such it was such a cold morning, and I was doing water stuff, so it was even colder. Mnapigana makumbo.
They're lazy, they're so privileged, they don't see slavery. Not a hater, not a sexist, I'm just questioning guys and their motives. Things they're doing for themselves in the name of me too. Yeah, they reach out to men. Where's the truth, bro? Where's the koyo? Take my advice, all you feminist guys that do whatever, say whatever, to be seen, to be heard, to be clever. Shh, let me speak, boy, you didn't let me finish my sentence, and this is the problem. You don't know my name, no, that's me. See me, here I am. Look at me, make you know they're screaming from my lungs.
Long day, but I'm so glad that I've managed to clean up. I also got some work done in the bathroom, and I'm so excited to announce that the bathroom video will officially be dropping tomorrow, the final bathroom video. And when I tell you, it looks amazing in there, like it looks really cool. Like, I know the bathroom was already looking nice, but now it's like it's finally where I wanted it to be. And I wanted to also wish you a happy new month, because we are starting June. So as you watch this video, it is the 1st of June. Is it like a holiday? Is the 1st of June supposed to be a holiday? I think it, right? I think so. I think it is a holiday. Now in here it's like a haul because we got rid of this, but I really like the way it looks in the living room, because that's where it's meant to actually be. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to be forced to actually declutter, whether I like it or not, which I actually appreciate that a lot. I'm like, I'd rather just do all the decluttering now. That way, as we get into the second half of the year, I've already gotten rid of stuff that I no longer want with me moving forward. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you weren't aware, like there's a clip in here of me like in a TV studio. I had gone for our show and it was, I want to say disastrous, but not for me. Okay, most people thought like, I got offended and I was in my... Honestly, like, I wasn't that bothered because nothing that was said there other than being called a mwendo wazimu was new to me. When I was going for the show, I thought we were going in there to have a wholesome conversation, not necessarily like with like-minded people, but like have wholesome conversations about a specific topic. I did not know that these people had been told we are coming to discuss this person's choice, which was very weird because for me, the conversation was about me being child-free, but I thought the conversation was going to be about fertility. And even right off when we started, it kind of started off like that. And I think the only reason it started that way was because my mic wasn't working. So I had to get a change of mic, and then they had now to start talking to this chick who is trying to become a surrogate and all that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's an interesting thing. But then like it was... The moment my mic was on, it was attack mode on me. But I was like, honestly, I can't be bullied by mamas who don't know me and can't tell me what's good for me. Like, you don't know me enough to be like, I don't think this is good for you. Y'all don't know me enough to know what's good for me. You don't know the kind of person I am. And also I find it very weird that women try to force other women to have children when those women have specifically said they don't want to have children. I was hardly given a chance to speak because also at the end of the day, it was a group of 5 people and 4 of them have the same beliefs. And then I was the only person who has a different thought process. And it's not even like beliefs. It's like, I don't want to have kids. Everyone else is like, you should. So of course they kept regurgitating the same thing. Because then of course they become the loudest, right? Because they're all saying the same thing. So it's just like everyone, and then Muthoni is like, yeah, but no, right? So it was quite fascinating because these people like were older women, and also like it just showed how I don't know how to say this, like how people can easily throw out your autonomy, like your autonomy, your agency can just be thrown out the window the moment you don't agree with what society thinks you should be doing. There was like a statement that was made that was just like very like, what? You know those things where you're like, you honestly can't believe that. You get like, there was that. So for me, I felt like all these people were there trying to make good TV and not genuinely have a conversation about being child-free, what that means, what that looks like. Because at no point was I asked, what does it mean to be child-free? What does it look like to be child-free? How do I see my future as a child-free person? And in truth, if they honestly wanted to have a conversation about being child-free, they should have also it should have been a panel of child-free people. And it shouldn't have been like, oh, why are you doing that? You shouldn't do that. And also the thing I noticed was the other thing I noticed was that they kept saying that my reason was not good enough, which is something I've had so many times where people will say, okay, yeah, but what's the real reason? And I keep saying, I don't want children. But they're like, yeah, but what's the real reason? Because I don't want them. What is the real reason? It's like, because I don't want. Like, it doesn't have to be a deep, whatever, meaning, deep, what's not. Like, and I even told them, You see, the problem with you guys is you think it needs to make sense to you. It doesn't need to make sense to you. It needs to make sense to me, because at the end of the day, it's a decision I have made. And to me, it makes sense to not want children because I know what I want out of life. So the interesting part was that all these people are like, oh, you should go have kids. And if I stood up there and said, okay, you know what, you guys have convinced me, I am going to have a child, let me go get impregnated tomorrow, no one would have questioned it. You get, like, no one would have been like, but why would you? Everyone would have been like, yay, good job, let's go, let's do it, right? But since it's not the norm, because people are operating from the basis of this is what's expected of you, this is what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, I am turning 33 this year, right? As a 33-year-old in this country, I am trusted to vote and make a decision about who should run or can run this nation, who can represent me in parliament, in all these different stages, right? I am trusted to pay my bills, live on my own and pay my bills and take care of myself. I am trusted to take care of other people because I'm trusted to take care of my siblings, take care of my parents, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trusted to do all those things, but I'm not trusted enough to make a decision about not wanting to have kids. Because if I said I want to have kids right now in this age, I'm like, that's a decision that will be like, people will be like, yeah, we trust you enough to make that decision. But since it's the opposite, where it's like, I don't want to have kids, and I know for sure I don't want to have kids, then it's like, oh, we don't trust you enough to make that choice. We do not trust you enough to make that choice. No, come explain yourself. Come tell us why. Let us try and convince you. So that was all that. The other thing was the reason they had the, let's say, wannabe surrogate, because she's not a surrogate yet. The reason they had the wannabe surrogate there was because they were offering her as a solution to people like me, people who are child-free, not childless, child-free. Okay, child-free is by choice. Childless is not by choice. There's like a thingy with the terms and all that. So childless is mostly people who would wish to have kids but can't. Child-free is people we don't know if we can or we can't, but we don't care to find out because we don't want them anyway, okay? So I was like, how can you offer surrogacy as a solution to a problem I don't have? My thing is I don't want to have kids. So that's not a problem to be solved. The decision I have made is I don't have children. So when you're over there thinking, oh, we can harvest your eggs, we'll find a donor for you, and then someone will carry that child for you so you don't have to worry about your body. And then once the child is born, you can, and I'm like, and take them where? I don't want to have a child. I do not want, like, so who are you doing all that for? Because it ain't me. There's this woman who was suggesting that they will harvest. I'm not being honest. Actually, she said, I am lying. Let me use her words. She said, I am lying. Because in truth, if I did not want to have kids, I would either have my tubes tied or I would have my eggs harvested, or my uterus removed. And then she proceeds to talk to my mother directly, who one of these other people on this panel had called my mother insane as well, because my mother is okay with me making the choice that I have made. Okay, so she tells my mom, it's like, oh, you can bring her to the clinic, we will harvest her eggs, we will freeze them until she is ready for what? Because I'm not planning to do none of that. Also, the thing that I found interesting about that whole, if you are genuinely not planning to have kids, you should get your tubes tied, whatever. I'm like, why are y'all acting like getting your tubes tied is such an easy procedure in Kenya? Do you know how many women are denied that procedure even after they've had kids? Where they're denied that procedure, where they're told you can only be a certain age, and even after you've qualified, you're being told, what if you have another? What if you want another one? So now me, who does not have a single kid, now I have to sit there and start convincing, and like, come on. Why do we sometimes behave like we're new here? You're not new here. We know you. We've seen you. You've been around. There's this thing where people have sent me like DMs and they say, oh, I understand you. For me, I'm like, I don't even want to be understood. You don't need to understand why I don't want to have kids. I am the only person who needs to understand that. Like, strangers don't need to understand it. Even my parents don't need to understand it. All you have to do is respect it. Just respect that it's a decision that I have made for myself. Me choosing not to have a kid affects no one's life but my own. You get? So it's always funny. And then, of course, there's people who have audacity where it's like, oh, they watch that, and then you come looking for me on my channel to leave me nonsense. Grow up. Grow up. There was some chick was talking if you can take care of cats, that means you have motherly instincts. No, I don't. That does not mean nothing. That does not mean I have motherly instincts. And having motherly instincts does not automatically mean you should be a mother. Just because you'd be good at something, because there's even people who go like, oh, you'd make such a good mother, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but I don't care to. I am not interested in that. It's not something, it's not something I'm interested in, because I think the most important part of that conversation should be the wanting. The sacrifices that have to be made. I'm not willing to make those sacrifices. Mina jipenda sana. Like, aish. Mimi, I want this life, the life that I'm living, to be for me and me alone. I don't want to share it. The life I envision for myself, there's no room for kids in it. None. Anyway, yeah, that was a rant, I guess, or whatever, but that was that situation. So I am going to go edit, because I'm so excited for the bathroom. Oh my god, it looks so marvelous. It's so beautiful. It's like, I can't wait for you to watch it, to watch the video and see what the bathroom looks like. And then I guess next week we'll figure out how we are decluttering this place. Because I wanted to get the nini going. What's it called? I wanted to get the kitchen going. And one thing I know for sure is doing in here and doing the kitchen, monies are going to be drained. Please watch my videos so that I can get money to do that. So let me go edit. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for spending your time here. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video next week on Tuesday, or here's an idea, seeing you tomorrow on MG for the bathroom reveal. Oh, yay. Have yourself a lovely, I was gonna say night because it's night right now, but also, yeah, lovely evening if you're one of the first people to watch this video, because it drops at 5. So have a lovely evening. I will see you back here on Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow on MG, because you're dope. Bye bye.